was like it was when I saw you at Factory on like one of the Prohibition comedy nights, and I forget if you said it there. Maybe you said it on Are You Garbage. You said you have 7 coffins tattooed on you, and I was like,
yeah,
I was like, all right, that's pretty.
1 coffin, okay, 2, maybe 7. There's an intimidation factor.
Okay, it's not true. I have 0 coffins.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
I
okay.
have 0 coffins. It's a joke. It's a joke.
But I believed it was maybe possible.
But if you look at me, I have other things that are worse than coffins.
What?
Like
what?
what?
I don't know, like
It's worse than a coffin.
like graves. It's the same thing.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
So how many graves do you have?
1 grave, a couple skeletons.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
Exactly.
What's your favorite tat?
My favorite tattoo. Oh, this is really. I like this. I like these fangs. I think they're fun. Oh, I have this giant dragon on my thigh. I think that's my favorite tattoo.
And how many do you know? Like, have you lost count? Do you know how many you have?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Really?
awesome.
Yeah. I really could count them.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a way to find out, but
I think it would be like a cool way to flirt with someone. Like, hey, you want to count my tattoos?
Count my tattoos.
that'd get
Yes, it would.
the job done.
I would approve of that. Yes.
It'd be
But again,
awkward,
I'd be
though,
like,
too.
holy shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's start counting. I want to get a tat. I have no tattoos right now. I think I pretty much have to wait till my mom dies.
Really?
Yeah, she's a fucking wacko about that.
You can't get a secret one?
I mean, but then what's
What's the point?
So your
you know?
tattoos are like DeStefano's heterosexuality?
in the closet till I'm in the tattoo closet till my mom dies.
I love it. I love it.
I've never for the longest time I didn't know what tattoo I would want to get, and my body's wildly disgusting. So
What do you mean?
It's not great. It's underneath the clothes. It's not great.
Okay.
I got a skinny fat thing going on. It's just
Interesting.
So it's not exactly the best canvas to paint upon. So I was always like, I got to get the canvas right, and then I got to come up with something I want. The canvas is never going to get right, so we're just gonna have to bite that bullet.
Counter argument. I feel like a lot of guys get tattoos. It makes them more attractive, and it covers up their
You
body.
think? Okay.
Yes. Like
you
you
think
see
Kevin
guys.
It
should
draws
full-
attention to that instead.
There are a lot of guys that don't have good bodies that get girls because they have tattoos and like the bad boy thing going on.
It's not me. It's not me.
It does feel like
It's true,
it
though.
feels like a little
It
bit of a-
definitely
true.
is true.
It is.
It's like it's been for a long time now. Because we used to try to convince Hank, who's
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid who works here, who's skinny, and
he's tall and skinny and wanted to get like jacked. He tried to get to 200 pounds by drinking gallons of milk.
And
He
just
got a big belly
He just had
instead.
big cum belly. It
He
was
was pregnant.
Yeah, he looked like he was
Aw.
pregnant. He was just full of cum.
That's so cute.
And we were like, stop it, grow a beard, dress in black, get some tats, and like you'll that will be your style.
I don't
and he
believe
did
that you have a gross body.
you understand we're in the same room. I know you can see him.
It's very. It's I almost sometimes I wish I was just fat. I think that's easier than being skinny fat.
Elaborate.
Because like, well, I'm within reason. I don't want to be like on my 600-pound life on TLC.
no.
But there are fat guys who kind of just are like, they just got like a belly and they kind of like do like the funny fat thing. And then there's me, looks okay, but then like we're at the beach and it's like, whoa, I didn't think it was gonna be like that, you know?
Wow. I mean, now
I
you're
also have body
making me think.
dysmorphia and horrible self-esteem. That's
is-
really what's going
this is
on
body
here.
dysmorphia.
Also,
100%.
I feel like you're starting. Well, I believe you're working at an angle because Natalie's into this. She's like,
Maybe that's the new thing. Like, well, let me see. I got to see for myself.
You
I'll count
lower-
the tattoos. You judge my skinny fat body. It's a thing.
You lower the expectations.
My whole life.
And then they see it and they're like, oh, that's fine.
all right,
I
yeah.
can take it.
Keep the bar on the ground. I like to dig out a little divot and put the bar into that
Right.
so it's lower than the ground, and then
Right.
anything from there is. I mean, I do that with everything. Forget about my gross body. Do it with work. Do it with friends.
Yeah.
All of that. That's the key to life.
like I just keep saying my gross body.
That'll be my
Like
TLC
he's been
special, my
established.
gross
You can
body.
just call it your body at this point.
My gross
Like I was
body.
my gross body.
I love it. I hate it, but whatever. You want the good news or the bad news? What do you want, the good news or the bad news?
I always go good news first.
All right, the good news is when we started this shit, only 10% of people watching our YouTube videos were subscribed. And now it's up to 40%. So that's almost like a 50-50 split. That's a 30% increase. A little math for you. That's the good news.
Too much math for me, but it's good news.
You know what the bad news is? that still means 60% of you motherfuckers aren't subscribed. It still
It's
means
good
the
thing
majority.
I asked first, because that would have been backwards.
That'd have been terrible. Yeah. Imagine if I was like, well, the good news is it's
Good thing I fucking go good news first.
60% still just freeloading off of our videos. And guess what? It's YouTube. You're all freeloading. It's not really all. The only cost is to push the fucking button.
Just push it. Push the button.
Push it. Push it real good.
Push it real good!